this, Nietzsche would direct his attention primarily to the arts and humanities, believing that creative acts and experiences, be it things like music, philosophy, literature, theater, and so on, could be used as essential means to communicate deeper truths and fill the void of higher connection and meaning. Although, as Nietzsche explored this theory, he would find that cultural arts and humanities were susceptible to becoming dried out, academic, and/or commodified, often losing their luster and dependability. From here, he would turn his attention towards creating a philosophy that detached the individual from dependence on any collective experience or cultural mechanisms, and rather focused on the individual pursuit of creative expression and subjective greatness, placing the creation of meaning squarely in the hands of each individual. This philosophy would be embodied in what Nietzsche would term the Übermensch, or Overman, or sometimes translated as the Superman, which he would first introduce in his book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra. The Overman is described as a sort of defiant, confident, independent individual who pursues their personal desires with vigor and dignifies their independent beliefs unapologetically, one who deviates from the collective, exhibits strategic selfishness, and acts with aggressiveness and grandiose. The reason for such characteristics was justified in Nietzsche's view by the fact that a new morality that opposed the moral views rooted in Christianity, which praised weakness and modesty, was needed to better suit the natural condition of human experience, which he felt was comprised and requiring of the desire for vigor, power, and greatness. This view is not without valid critiques and invalid misinterpretations. However, perhaps what is more important than Nietzsche's image of the Overman is what the concept serves to represent. In slightly broader terms, Nietzsche sets up the Overman to function as a sort of idealized version of oneself, an image of a perfect and powerful being who has overcome all their fears and deficiencies, which one can and should set goals to strive towards. Of course, as an ideal, it cannot ever truly be reached, but that is functionally the point. Nietzsche proposed that the world, including the human, operates off of what he called the will to power, an insatiable desire in each living being to manifest power. The world is will to power and nothing besides, he wrote. And according to Nietzsche, this will to power is manifested in the desire for personal growth and satisfied in the pursuance of said growth. It is important to note here that his notion of power is not necessarily referring to physical strength nor power and dominance over others, but rather power over oneself. Psychological